Sul everyone, and welcome to another Sims 2 speed build. 8 Meadow Crescent is a small 30 by 20 lot and costs 93,259 simoleons. It has an entryway, open plan kitchen, diner and lounge, 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It also has a patio in the back garden with barbecue and seating area and a driveway with a car. I was watching Deligracy's build of 8 micro homes and it inspired me to create this build. I'll put the link to her video in the description below for you to watch if you want to, if you haven't already seen it. I really like the colour scheme of the outside and the slatting and plants that she used, so I thought I would try and build something like it in The Sims 2, but just one property rather than 8. Also, I didn't want to create a tiny home as such, but just something on a smaller lot that looked similar. As you can see, I've used custom content in this build because obviously I needed to use the slats. I do change all the front of this more or less at the end of the video, and it looks quite nice actually once it's finished. But yes, the stairs there, they are CC as well, because I wanted it to look a bit more sort of modern, obviously, because of obviously Deligracy's build was quite modern looking on the outside. So this is something completely different to what I normally do. Oh, that front door, that's a conversion from The Sims 4. But the windows I use, they're all actually in-game. Now the curtains that I used, I only used them on the long windows. And I think they might be a conversion, but I didn't put any in the hallway because it seemed to make the entryway, or hallway if you want to call it, look darker. So I just left those alone. I didn't bother putting in curtains for that. And I think I remembered everything. The only thing I forgot to do was to change the colour of the mailbox and put a shelf in. But fortunately, as I was taking photos, I thought, I better do that. So I done it off camera. So the build that you actually get does have the recoloured mailbox with a shelf. As I was looking through things, I came across stuff that I've had for absolutely ages and never really used. That sink unit is a Better Be Sims one from the Sims resource. I do actually put it back in. I take those out and put it back in. I just wanted to do something different for the bathroom. And I think the upstairs bathroom is probably similar to what I normally do. But the downstairs one, I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and I found this little cabinet. I don't know where I got it from, but I shoved that in as well, and it's got a couple of shelves on it, so I was able to put a basket in there from the Grange mudroom kit, and a pile of clothes on the top there. So I think it might be a conversion of The Sims 4. Is it Dream Home Decorator? That's what I'm thinking, where it might have come from, but I'm not sure. Once I'd put these items in and started doing the living room, I realised that the living room was a little bit too small, so I brought it out one space, sort of on the side. And yeah, I just wanted to do something a bit different there with the walls. I kept changing them. Thought that looked bit better with the extra brick wall there. Not sure if I kept it. I kept changing it and then putting it back because I wanted to have sort of the kitchen with the brick wall and then the rest of it with the painted wall. And I tried to keep the colours of brown, cream and white and green the same as what Deligracy had, but also inside the property as well. And as you'll see in a minute, what I've done with the curtains was that they're actually on the actual wall and then I put a railing over the windows so it doesn't block out any of the light coming through the windows. which, as I say, was the reason I didn't put them in the entryway. You can see I'm putting those ones on the actual walls, but I think it looks nice actually like that. But I did take one of those windows out actually on the side there, on the right hand side, just to put a bookcase in, because I thought it looked a bit strange, a bookcase up against a window. And here I am pulling it out for another space, just to give me a little bit more room. So it makes it look a bit more interesting, I suppose, if it's not all sort of square. Got bits sticking out on that side, and of course the bathroom sticks out on the other. As you can see, before I recorded, I put a wall in and tried to find the bricks or similar bricks to what Deligracy used, so I could find them quicker. There's a plain green walls as well, and the door that I found, the front door, and a few other bits and pieces, slats and plants and things. Oh, and I had to put Bella in, of course. Yeah, putting the bookcase there, the curtains seemed to cover it up, so I just took the window out. And of course I had to put an alarm in as well, so the wall helped me do that, or allowed me to do that. I had a little problem sorting out the bedrooms up here because I'd done the 2 rooms for the bedrooms, and the larger bedroom I was going to put the double bed in, which is that one at the back of the house. Oh, I just had to pause recording to deal with something, and now I forgot where I was. The bedroom upstairs, yes, the back bedroom, I was going to put the double bed in. There's no way a sim would have been able to get around to one side of the bed, because the room wasn't big enough, so I had to change it over and put the double bed at the front, and then I made the child's room at the back. That ground bit on that balcony, you can't get onto the balconies, they're just for decoration, but the green grounding bit is actually carpet, but it was as near to a grass colour that I could find. Now, I did have a little problem with the roofing, as you can see, but I've got it sorted in the end. I just wanted a sort of slanting roof there. I mean, I could have made the top a bit bigger, but I just had it in mind that I wanted a slanting roof there, just to make it look a bit different. And I was fiddling about because I wanted to put sort of like a sort of bit going over the front door, but I didn't have anything, so I thought if I put that plant at the bottom of the top wall, it looks like it's going over like a porch thing on the door, but I got rid of it in the end. And yeah, there was a lot of fiddling about with this. I didn't know whether to put that on, it just didn't look right, but I did end up changing all of that, as you can see from the picture on the thumbnail. I think I'll come back afterwards and do this. Yeah, I end up start doing the top floor, and then I go back to that. So as you can see, the back bedroom there, if you put a double bed in, you wouldn't be able to get around the bed to get in, so I had to swap everything over. And as you'll see in a minute, I put a table there with a telephone on and a chair, and it wasn't till sort of later on when I thought, oh no, I haven't put in a computer. So I changed all that round as well, and I put the computer in front of that double window in the end, and put the telephone on there, and I end up putting a lamp on that little table. So as you can see, the top bathroom is similar to what I normally do, but I don't put curtains on those windows. And I'll take that rug out as well, it didn't look right to me. So by putting the double bed in that small room. I didn't have, I think I tried it. Did I cut it out? I think I might have edited it out. Oh no, I did place it in there, but there's no way Sims could get around the bed there, so I ended up putting it in that room. But of course it's a bit of a squeeze to put in a wardrobe, so I had to put in a chest of drawers, which is from the IKEA. Was it a stuff pack? I think it was. If you don't have that, there is a link in the readme file where you can get it. So basically for me it's in game, but it could be CC for you. Well, it probably isn't really regarded as CC. It's just that EA lost their license for it or something, so they couldn't include it in the is it the Legacy one that was released. Now I only put in 2 trees in the garden in this one because there wasn't a lot of room to do things, and there's no bushes apart from 2 that I put at the front of the house, which are CC, so they don't need to be trimmed or watered, but there are a lot of flowers. So your sim will be busy gardening, or you can get a gardener of course. Anyway, I did have I had a lot of fun actually building this, because it is something completely different, or a lot different to what I usually do, especially the colouring on the outside walls. I usually use the siding, but there's sort of like 3 or 4 different colours, because there's like a cream brick and a brown brick, and then there's that white slatting or sort of siding, and then the dark green paint. So I had a bit of trouble doing this roof. It kept turning round that way and I wanted it to go the other way. I do get it done in the end, but it goes over one square, but I think it looked quite nice. But that slatting on the ground there, I do take that out and fiddle about with the slatting on the balcony as well at the back. I sort of have it coming through the half wall, and yeah, I bring that out a bit. This is where I sort all this out, and I think it looked nice in the end. And I'll take out that paving as well. That's the CC plants going in, so you don't need to worry about those. And I'll take those back, take out that flooring bit and sort out the flowers. But yeah, I put the balcony over the whole of that front bit, so it looks like a sort of porchway going over that door. Oh, here's where I remembered to put in the computer. Anyway, as we're coming towards the end of this build, I will do my usual spiel. If you'd like this lot in your game, you can download it from Mediafire, and the link is in the description below. As I have used custom content in this build, I would recommend installing with the Sims 2 Pack Clean installer, and the link to that and all instructions are in the readme file in the download zip. A big shout out to my members, who are Eero Sims, Diane Rowe, Paula Alfaro, Atel Asvaldi and Nikki McKay. Thank you so much. I'll leave you to watch the rest of the video. Please like, hype, comment and all those other wonderful things if you liked it, of course. It's completely free. And don't forget to check out my other videos, a couple of which are linked at the end of this video. I have let's plays, tutorials, challenges and other builds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Dag dag.